Hi, I'm Sarah with Let's Table It, and today I'm going to be telling you how to play the game Top Waffle. Top Waffle is a charming new order fulfillment game. In this game, you take on the role of a waffle chef trying to sell your waffles for the highest price by adding the most toppings. It is a 2 to 6 player game for ages 7 plus, and the playtime on the box says 30 to 45 minutes, which we have found is pretty accurate. The game is designed by Zach Loveless and is published by Lovemore Games. Let's see how to play. Let's start off by looking at the components in Top Waffle. All of the components are cards. First off, you have a player aid. They are double-sided. This side tells you the order that you will take your turn in, and the other side gives a rundown of each item and what they do in the game. We found it useful in our 4-player game to have everybody have theirs on this side and then have one in between players that had the item cards so they could share that and take a look as they needed to. You will also put your cards that score points on one side of your card and your trash cards, which will score you negative points, on the other side to score at the end of the game. Next, we've got order cards. Order cards are going to tell you what you need to fulfill to get that card and score those points. Each card has the toppings that are needed, the finished product, and how many dollars you will score when you complete that order. In between the order cards in the game, we have Sorry, We're Closed. These divide the deck into rounds or days, and each day will be the same amount and you need to check the chart in the rule book that tells you how many order cards you will use based on your player count. These go evenly in between with one at the bottom and the other two spaced out. At the end of each day, you will discard your extra ingredients and then reset the board. Next up, we've got topping cards. These are what you're going to add to your waffles to score you points. There are 6 main types of toppings: maple syrup, strawberry, whipped cream, chicken, banana, and hazelnut spread. There are also some cards that give you double of one ingredient, or that can be used as one or both of these ingredients to fulfill an order. There are also special ingredients that will go in with your orders and score you an extra point at the end of the game. Next, we have items, and items can be very powerful in helping you fulfill these orders the best and most efficient way. First up, we have wilds, which are worth 1 topping of your choice. However, if you combine it with a megaphone card, it gets upgraded, and then it is worth 3 toppings of your choice. Grocery bags let you look at the top 3 topping cards and keep none or 1 or 2 of those cards into your hand. If you upgrade it, it lets you look at 5 cards and take any of those cards that you would like. The recycling bin lets you discard 1 card from your hand or your trash, which is good for helping manage those negative points that you will get throughout the game. And if you can combine it with what is shown on the card, you actually get to discard up to 3 topping cards. That's pretty powerful. The wrench lets you take 1 item card, and if you combine it with its upgrade, you get to take 2 item cards and 1 topping card. The blender lets you convert 1 topping into another topping, or if you combine it and upgrade it, you get to convert 3 toppings. Finally, the megaphone allows you to save an order for later. If you can combine it with the upgraded component here, you will get to complete an order card for free. Next, let's take a look at how to set up the game. First, you're going to consult your rulebook for how many order cards you will use based on your player count. Then you're going to divide them equally into 3 separate groups, with 1 Sorry, We're Closed at the bottom of each card. You're then going to stack those cards together, and that forms your order deck. Depending on your player count, also consult the chart in your rulebook, you will place a certain number of orders out. For this game, we will set out 3. And then place the draw deck next to it. Next up are the toppings. You will set out the same number of toppings as orders based on that chart in your rulebook. And again, your draw pile goes to the side. Lastly, we have our items cards. You will always only put out 3 items cards. And again, place the draw deck. You also have your player aid here that you put your completed orders and any bonuses you get from ingredients as well as your trash. On your turn, you may take either 2 topping cards or 1 item card. The cards are refreshed right away. So if you take this card for your second card, you will flip this over and then decide if you want to take one of these. You may also always take from the deck. When you turn in your cards to fulfill an order, let's say I'm going to use these to fulfill an order, you will check to see, do they have any special ingredients here that you are going to keep? Those go in your points side, and then these go next to your draw deck to form a discard pile. After your first step of prepare for each turn that you take, either taking 2 cards from the toppings section or 1 card from the items, you may then execute any number of orders that you have the ability to do. Again, you would take your order card, place it on your point side, and then flip. You may right away complete this order if you have the cards to do so. Once you can see this "Sorry, we're closed" card come up and in between your orders, the next order that gets completed signals the end of the round. You move this card into the market, and then these are now the only orders that are available to be completed. Every other player gets 1 more turn, and then the round has ended. You will discard any unused orders. Any cards of toppings in your hand, unfortunately, are going to have to go to your trash. And any cards that are special ingredients cards or double ingredient cards are going to count double towards your trash points at the end of the game. You will be able to keep any items in your hand to use in the future. Then you will take any market toppings, any discarded toppings into the deck, reshuffle, and reset out the market. You will reset your orders. You will reset new toppings after shuffling in the discard. And same, you will take all of the items, any discarded items, give them a good shuffle, and then reset your market. At the end of the game, you are going to score any completed orders. You will score any bonus ingredients that help you score an extra point. So you will tally up the number at the bottom corner of your orders and then add in any extra ingredients that you had. Unfortunately, then you have to go through your trash and you score 1 negative point for every normal card without any bonus on it. You score 2 negative points for any special ingredient or any double ingredient. So then you need to subtract your trash total from your order total and see who wins. This has been How to Play Top Waffle. For more board gaming content, please subscribe to Let's Table It. If you'd like to follow our family's day-to-day gaming adventures, please follow us on Instagram at Sarah Always Loses. Thanks for watching.